with us. And again, don't call the names of officials on air unless we ask you. So let us do the lead, okay? Again, 6224911. Welcome to Connect with Sharon. Just need to let the callers out there in Sherford Court. The lady out there, we need to get some more information from you. Please call us off air and we'll have that conversation. And before I switch into that, the current temperature, well, up until this morning was about 26 degrees Celsius, which was about 78 degrees Fahrenheit. And the expected height today would be 32, which is about 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Mild to moderate concentration of Saharan dust. Again, folks, you know what you got to do to make sure that you stay healthy. So do whatever is necessary. Drink lots of water also. And do take care.
Good afternoon, my favorite weather girl.
Good afternoon to you, Alex. Well, of course, you know Alex is here. So he's here. We're ready to take your calls. Right, so there were some calls, about 3 of them, regarding prosthetic limbs. One in particular was a caller last month who spoke about a prosthetic limb. So the 3 of you, different persons that is, we need to get more details from you so we can approach the division on your behalf. And there were some blown street bulbs in the area of Laventille, quite a few. Again, we need to get more information. Just can't call TNTech, well, there's a blown bulb in Laventille. We need to know the street, the light pole number, where you are located. All right, so again, we need to get that from the folks in Laventille. Also, one light pole matter also in Aranguez. Let's pause. Good afternoon, welcome. Caller, you're on. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Good afternoon to you.
This is a guy from Belmont with the problem in my car and they don't get a call this morning.
Okay, I'm listening.
Charles.
Okay, go ahead. What is it about again? Just give me a reminder, yeah?
The light bulbs on there?
All right, has it been taken care of?
No.
Not yet, okay. I believe I called you this morning, sir, did I?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and I didn't get through to you. All right, we were calling to check to find out if TNTech did what is necessary, so we're going to follow up with TNTech to find out what they're coming in your area, okay?
All right.
You're welcome, sir. Again, that's 622-4911. I'm talking still about TNTech. Cedrus, there were 3 calls from Cedrus also in that Cedrus vicinity about blown bulbs. Again, we need to get more details from you. One in Rancho Quemado. Again, more details needed. And, the appliance store issue for the caller in Cedrus. Feel free to call off air and provide us with the rest of the information so that we can approach the appliance store and get those matters resolved for you. Again, 622-4911, where we are trying to reach out to the RHA to get a response to find out if it is true that they are, I don't think I should call in names of the medications and so on, but we have been told that there are some medicines which are lacking or not in stock at some of the agencies, districts under the Northwest Regional Health Authority. We also got information about cancer-related drugs and so on, and whatever is used for blood tests and the like. We are trying to get the information, so as soon as we get that response, we will pass on that information to you. But all your concerns regarding medications and lack of, or what you're not getting, what is where you're not getting your prescription filled and so on, just keep calling us. Provide us with the name of the medication, the facility, which would be the health center or so, and we will try and get the answers for you and inform, alert the powers that be and the RHAs so that they will be notified that there is something wrong and something is lacking, okay? All right, in December 2024, Mrs. Sampson says to us that she received a lump sum payment from the folks at NIB as their records up to a certain year showed. We'll come back to Mrs. Sampson. Good afternoon, caller. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
I know where it's coming from, but the music in the background playing constantly, and I cannot hear what you're saying properly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we apologize. We're going to fix that, okay?
Yeah.
Are you hearing us better now? Well, I guess when you go back on, you could always let us know, okay?
Okay, then.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much.
I take responsibility for that. It's the same issue that
Okay.
I explained last week.
All right,
Yep.
okay. All right, so let's move on. So Mrs. Sampson is saying to us that NIB gave her this lump sum payment in 2024. Let me make sure I get the year right. Good. Because up to a certain year, their record showed up to a certain year that her contributions fell short of the required amount. Now, she is saying to us that she requested a review because she finds it hard to accept that she has lost out, and she is sure that her contributions over the years is way more than the amount needed to qualify for the monthly payments. She says she gave the review letter to the agency, but is yet to receive any information on the outcome of the review. Well, Mrs. Sampson, NIB tells us that they want to provide a feedback to you, but they have been trying and their calls have gone unanswered. So they will try again to reach out to you before the end of the day, and if they don't get through today, they'll try again tomorrow, but they have been trying to reach you, okay? I want to say thanks very much to the folks at NIB and wish them all at the head office of good afternoon. Well, we got some good news. We were told that the lights around the Savannah, that was completed on Thursday. They also started around the Mandela Park and the Queen's Park Oval, on Thursday also. So those lights that you were talking about, which was causing you some concern on the northern and the western side of the Savannah, has been taken care of. Please let us know if all is working well. We know that they also went to the near to the Queen's Park Savannah, so they were doing some there. So we want to say thanks very much to the folks at TN Tech. Thank you so very much. And also a special good afternoon to the Councillor Khan. Thank you very much. I know you will head on and walking around with the folks at TN Tech because we also alerted you to that concern. Again, 6224911, and we were just wondering if Moraldo and Bowen Street in Maraval, was the water supply sent to your area as promised on Sunday by the folks at WASA? Please feel free to call in and let us know, okay? Again, 6224911, and Ramesh is saying to us that his wife had an ultrasound carried out, a thyroid problem apparently at the Portsmouth General Hospital. Okay, and they were told to collect the results at the hospital, but according to the representatives at the hospital, it's not yet ready, and they keep telling them to return. Now, Ramesh says his wife is very stressed out by this. Well, we have passed on your concern to the RHA, and we know that all is well, and they will contact you before the end of the afternoon to let you know what time you can come by to collect the results there. Okay, so that's for Ramesh. And Jillian is also saying to us that she's awaiting a refund from the folks at the HDC. She received a letter from the agency dated August 2014 informing her that she overpaid on her mortgage. Caller says she did as advised by the agency, contacted the particular department, and she was assured that the payments would be available to her quite soon. Well, that was since then, 2014 to now. That is quite a long time. She wants them to settle the matter urgently. We have reminded and sent your information across to the HDC, and we've asked them to contact you. And a retirement benefit issue for Mr. Corby. He says he knows that his contributions are way above what is supposed to be to enable him to receive the monthly benefit. He says up to this time he has not heard from the folks at NIB, and this matter has been going on since 2018. We have passed on your concern, Mr. Corby, to NIB, and they are investigating as we speak. And there's another one regarding an issue with a banking account and NIB payments, which was supposed to be in there for 5 months in 2024. So, Gabriel, the matter has been resolved. So what NIB is saying is you can check your bank of transaction. All right. Thanks very much to folks at NIB for responding. And another one, which a lump sum settlement, again, another NIB concern for Tony, who says that he's hurt and frustrated that his NIB matter has not been settled. He was told it would be a lump sum payment. He says the constant worry is really affecting him because he needs the benefit payments to take care of his medical supplies and so on. We have alerted the folks at NIB, and they are investigating and have assured us that they would reach out to you. That's to Mr. Tony. And Hassan is telling us about a disability assistance which he applied for. He was told that all was well, or all is well. However, up to this time, he has not received that help. Again, that division has taken note and they are investigating. And another HDC concern for Mrs. Lakshmi Dayal. She says she applied over 15 years ago for housing. She also presented letters from a member of parliament, past and present, stating the desperate situation that she is in. Caller says she's in urgent need of a home and is pleading with the folks at the Housing Development Corporation to intervene. Well, we sent your information across to the folks at the HDC, Mrs. Lakshmi Dayal, and they have taken note of it. Again, 6224911, feel free to call when you're ready. And out there in La Horquetta, Beverly is saying to us something about a workman who was supposed to carry out some repairs to a leaking roof, which whenever it rains, the water is getting into the apartment. They are saying that the HCC has not yet sent the workers by, as promised since November last year. That matter, we are following up on that one to make sure that that is quickly resolved. And one concern which has been resolved, I want to say thanks very much to the folks at TSTT. It's customer care. Thank you very much for resolving the concern of Lynette. Thank you very much for resolving the matter, and that's a TSTT concern. All right, thanks so very much. And also Linda is telling us she lives in Siparia. She's talking about a street bulb which blew just over 2 months ago, and they have been making reports to the San Fernando Office of Utility. They are saying that the bulb has not yet been changed, and they are asking us to remind the folks at TNTech for them. Well, we have done so. We have notified TNTech of that concern. All right. And a representative we know from the insurance company has reached out to you, and that is Charmaine. And please let us know if they have. They said everything is in order at this time and that they have reached out to you and that the matter has been totally resolved. Again, 6224911, and what's a concern out there on the Diego Martin Main Road? We just need to know which part of the Diego Martin Main Road. Okay, so to Daniel, please call us and let us know exactly where on the Diego Martin Main Road there is this leak, and we will pass that information on to the folks at WASA. And a social service concern where his application was denied on 4 occasions. And Mr. John is saying he made an appeal, but he's yet to receive an update on the matter relating to the appeal. Well, we know that that matter has been resolved because the folks at the division contacted us earlier today and said all is well. So we want to say thanks very, very much to the division for having that concern resolved. Again, 6224911. We move on to our one in Rio Claro, an NIB concern. Well, NIB is saying to us that they've been trying to contact you, although you are telling us, and this is for Mr. Suku, that he is very depressed as the agency is yet to settle his claim, and that claim is a retirement benefit issue. He said he submitted his application to receive the benefit in 2024. He was later told he qualified for a lump sum payment. Caller says he has been extremely ill a number of times, and the constant following up with the folks at NIB and getting no positive response is really taking a toll on his health. Well, we have passed it on to NIB, and they have assured us that they will reach out to you. All right? Again, 6224911, and the call in Coco rate, we have spoken to the insurance company relating to the vehicular accident, and they will reach out to you, Mrs. Clark, before the end of today. Right? Again, 6224911, and Mrs. Jones is saying to us that, she's from Siparia actually, that she applied for a senior citizens grant and she was told that she would receive the payments in about 3 to 4 months. Caller saying she has not received any word from the division despite several attempts to find out the status of her application. Mrs. Jones, they are working on that and they've assured us that you will be contacted soon. And we are following up on the concern, the PTSD concern, which a caller in Maraval has. Okay, so that matter has been passed on to that agency. Thanks very much to the folks at WASA for resolving the concern of the Colin River Estate. That leak is no more. Thank you very, very much. And another one, this one in Diamond Vale, that one too has been resolved by the authority. That one, that leak was in existence since October last year. Thanks very much to WASA for taking care of those concerns. All right. I want to say also thanks very much to the fast food outlet for contacting Renee regarding her concern. That has been totally settled. Okay, so that's some good news there. 6224911 and to the person who attends the Cascade School for the deaf and so on regarding the disability grant issue, which we have been trying to get a response on until 2014. We are investigating and we will keep in touch with you as soon as we get the information and the response from the folks at this Ministry of Social Development. 6224911 and the Northwest Regional Health Authority, they are looking into the matter regarding a referral and an appointment date. A person is seeking, Mrs. Rampersad is seeking an earlier date for her surgery. That matter is engaging their attention at this time, and they are working on bringing that date up quicker for you. So again, I want to say thanks to the RHA for taking note of that, and thanks very much to the folks at the Arima Hospital for all that you do whenever we do call regarding the concerns of many callers. We'll take that quick break and we'll be back to fill you in with some more responses.
It's the We Outside campaign, the 2026 international home season for the West Indies men's cricket team. And the final chapter of the home season is set to unfold right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Talk City 91.1 FM is proud to hold the exclusive radio broadcast rights for the two-match test series between West Indies and Pakistan, with the opening.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs.
Authorities, where this gentleman told us that he applied for a copy of his medical report in January this year. He was told it would be provided in 14 working days, yet he had not received it up to when we spoke with you on Friday. He visited the hospital, Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, in March this year, hoping to get a positive response. He said the institution promised they would contact him, and he's been waiting on the call, and just nothing has been happening. Well, we want to say thanks very much to the folks at the NCRHA, Mr. Ramchan. They have been telling us that the medical report is ready for pickup, and they have contacted you to come in to collect it. So please let us know if you received the call. I mean, there's no reason not to believe them, but they're saying your caller was contacted yesterday to come and collect the same, and this would have been on Friday. So thanks very much to the folks at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex for resolving the issue of Mr. Ramchan, and good afternoon to you, caller. Welcome. Are you there? Oh no, let's try this again. Feel free to call in again soon, yeah? All right, so just move on once more to, again, thanks very much to the folks at TN Tech. The branches of a tree was trimmed and so on in eastern part of Trinidad, and Mrs. Richardson is quite happy. All right, thank you very much. That's the Arima caller. Thank you so very much, TN Tech. And another one. Okay, let's take this break. Just call, actually. Hello, good afternoon to you. Well, are you there? Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Is this Sharon?
Yes, you're on live.
Huh?
Yes, you are on air. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to get some water for 29 Car Street, please. We have no water.
Okay, well, just tell me what's happening in your area. What area is it?
Belmont,
What part of Belmont?
Car Street.
Car, C-A-R-R?
Yeah,
Car Street. And what's happening with the water?
no water at all.
For how long? What period of time?
The tanks and them going empty.
Okay, but how long have you all haven't had a supply?
Well, for the past week,
For the past week. Have you all spoken to WASA at all and to find out what's going on?
I don't know. I know trying to call. I don't know the other thing.
Okay, trying to call now. All right. Well, I need you to call off air and provide me with your name and number. But you didn't get through to them at all, did you?
No,
No. Okay.
I'm now calling you.
All right. Okay. Well, call us off air at 622-4141.
41.
Yeah, and just 622-4141, and just leave your name and number for me. Okay?
No, 41.
Yeah, 622-4141. Yeah, and leave your name and number. Okay? Again, 622-4911. WASA, what's happening in the Belmont area? We are trying to help so many people with their water concerns. And this person, Stacy, has been telling us about she's having this problem with the Ministry of Social Development. And this dates back to since 2022. That was in the height of the COVID pandemic period. All right, but we need to get some more information from you, Stacy, so that we can figure out this special grant matter that you are talking about since then. All right, you were talking with us, and then I don't know what happened. Your call dropped or so, and we couldn't finish that conversation. So feel free to call again whenever you're ready. All right, and the number 622-4911. Let me just respond to a caller from San Fernando, Marabella to be exact. Caller says he's visually impaired, and he has been trying, Mr. Spencer has been trying to get some monies since 2022 from NIB, where he was informed that he overpaid on his benefit. He said he filled out that refund form that was completed. I visited the local office to check on it, but has not been hearing from them. He says his last check was in January this year when he last visited, and he was surprised to hear that they have no record of his matter. Although he says the refund form was filled out, they told him everything was fine. We are working on that one for you, sir, and we will fill you in with the rest of the information whenever they call, but we have asked them to call you directly, all right, to be in contact with you directly so that you all can have that conversation. And another one for the HDC, where Mark is saying to us that he made payments towards a search fee and legal fee since 2021. Caller says he has not been able to get anyone to... There's a call. Let's pause. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome. Hello. Caller.
Hi, good afternoon, Sharon.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you?
Fine, indeed.
Thank you much.
Who's this?
I called about the post and I got a response within the hour.
Yes, they told us.
Right, and I'm so happy and I'm grateful to you for the good work that you do.
You're welcome.
Thank you again.
You're welcome, ma'am. We're glad to have helped. That's a TT post issue.
Right. Let me just interject here just for a moment. We will be ending the broadcast on air with Sharon. However, we will continue online. So you can check us out at talkcity91fm.com online or on Facebook as well, where you can have the continuation of Sharon's program today. We're going to actually go to the cricket right now, so stand by for that.
Right. Good afternoon to you callers again. And remember to call 622-4141 and leave your name and number and so on. Now, the caller who just called us, I mean, this was really amazing. Susan, we were about to talk about it, where she went in to do a transaction. She was told that according to international standards, she's required to obtain a code. And they gave her 2 extension numbers, and she had been trying to get it for over a month, and no one was answering the phone. So we passed on the concern to TT Post, as she just said. They are still saying that they were having some PBX issues from time to time. All right, so which is why she was not getting through. So if you have been trying to use any numbers, which is the extension 139 and 307, to get some information from TT Post, they are having some PBX issues. Anyway, thanks very much to the folks again at TT Post for, quickly, I was so promptly, almost an hour, she says, resolving the concern of Susan. Thank you so very much. That lady seems quite relieved to hear to have received that response. And as we were talking about Mark and the legal fees, which he had paid for the search for all of that, we have passed on the information to the folks at the HDC, and they have taken note of it and are investigating. All right? Again, 620-4911, and let me just give you some more. Now, Vernon asked for a copy of his medical information, he says, at the hospital, eastern part of Trinidad. He asked for it 3 months ago. To date, Vernon says he has not gotten a call saying whether it is ready or not, or when to come in. Now, Vernon, the thing is, we need to get some more information from you if you want us to follow up with the folks at the hospital relating to this concern. So, Vernon out there in Sangre Grande, feel free to call us. We need to get your surname and the rest, some little bits of other information. All right, so we have them on standby and they're ready to start figuring out how to settle your matter. But we need to get some more details from you, Vernon, out there in the Sangre Grande area. Well, the Ministry of the People and Social Development, we're switching gears a little bit now. They're saying that effective, since August the 1st, and from today also, those of you who are approved as new beneficiaries of the Senior Citizens Pension, which you call the Old Age Pension, also the Public Assistance Grant, the General Assistance Grant, and the Disability Assistance, you will access your social welfare payments through your personal bank accounts via direct deposit. All right? So this makes it safer for you, makes it easier to, I suppose. So effective from this month, beginning of this month, all your benefits, the new beneficiaries, your payments or your grants would go through your personal banking account. All right? Again, 622-4911. And WASA has been told, folks in Timberland Park, good afternoon to you. Now, the folks there in a particular section of Timberland Park, that's in East Trinidad, they're saying for over a year that area has been totally neglected by WASA. Residents in Coca-Cola says there have been no reliable supply and the situation is extremely frustrating and stressful. Now, they're saying the schedule of sorts should be Tuesdays and Thursdays according to what they were told by WASA, yet they are left with empty tanks. Now, we followed up with one of the residents this morning and they are saying to us that the supply only comes once a week at a super low pressure. Pressure is very, very, very low, if I may stress very. And they are saying that it stays in the line for an extremely short period, extremely brief period, barely half filling the tanks at all, or even affording the residents a chance to carry out any household chores. So it's in the line once per week, extremely short period, way low pressure, can't do anything really. So they are pleading for the matter to be investigated and corrected urgently. Well, we have asked WASA to see if they can do whatever is necessary for an urgent resolution of the concern of the residents out there in Timberland Park in East Trinidad. All right, so WASA is aware. 622-4911. Let's move on again to another one. And this one is a senior citizens grant for Patrick out there in Tunapuna. Patrick says, well, actually, he was calling on behalf of his wife. In fact, he and his wife have still not received their old age pension payments. Yeah, since 2021. They are saying that the payments have been missing, and they also made a report to the fraud squad. They both visited their local office and informed them since then of what was happening. And up to this time, they have not heard from the division, but your matter is engaging the attention of the division. Patrick, your wife's concern and yours, right? The division is awaiting. They are awaiting the information from the relevant department as to what is happening there. And Caroline is saying to us that she has been without water for a number of weeks. She requested a truck-borne supply, which she did not receive. Well, WASA has done what is necessary, and Caroline is fine now. So thanks very much to the folks at WASA for taking care of that issue. Thanks again to the folks at TN Tech for resolving the issue of a blown bulb out there in the eastern part of Trinidad, La Florissant. We are very grateful to you for taking care of that concern. And the gushing water issue in Pitti Valley. We need to find out from you, caller, exactly where in Pitti Valley is this leak, that is this leaking line that is gushing water. We need to find out. So once you have that information, we can approach the folks at WASA. All right, so to the lady out there in Mento Alley, we know that the folks at the Regional Health Authority has contacted you to the hospital, and that medical concern is no more. So thanks very much to the Port Spain General Hospital for resolving the concern of the caller in Mento Alley. There was one in Belmont itself, and this relates to a refrigerator which she purchased, which is giving endless trouble. She needs to have that refrigerator exchanged. We have reached out to the appliance store, Charmaine, and they have taken note of the concern, and they have assured us that they will contact you soon. Again, an HDC concern where this caller is saying the tiles are lifting. That's in her apartment up there in East Trinidad. Despite the responses from HDC that repairs also will be undertaken quickly, well, it has not materialized at all. The caller is saying her apartment is very much waterlogged whenever it rains again, and she has been trying to get HDC to attend to the matter. Well, we are following up with the HDC relating to that concern. And regarding Beverly's concern, well, Beverly is saying that she's so impressed and appreciates our intervention and the good job we are doing in helping others. And she said it speaks volumes that she spoke with us last week, Thursday morning, about an issue relating to NIB and another one relating to the financial agency, and she received calls that same morning from both agencies, and the matters are more or less totally resolved. All right. The caller with the concern from Island Finance, we have passed on your information to the folks at Island Finance, and they have taken note and they are looking into the matter. All right, and that is for you, Mrs. Ali. That Island Finance has taken note of it. Well, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, they're saying to us that they have located a 14-year-old safely located in a house in the Monrepo district. That should be South Trinidad, is it? Yeah. And actually, this is one of these girls who we mentioned who was a ward of the state. So Ariana has been found, 14-year-old Ariana, but quite down there. And the home is all the way up in Port of Spain. Anyway, we are glad that she's safe, which is the main thing. But the 16-year-old, also from St. Jude's Home for Girls, she is still missing. So if you have any information on 16-year-old Jordan Suberu, please contact the Belmont Police or any police station. So the Belmont Police is 621-2514. Any information on 16-year-old Jordan Suberu of the St. Jude Home for Girls, please. And also the person who is still missing is a 19-year-old male, Gabriel Steele of Marabella. Gabriel is of mixed descent, 5 feet 11 inches tall, slim-built Rastafarian hairstyle. He was last seen wearing a black jersey, a pair of three-quarter pants, blue in color, and a pair of black slippers. Please call the Marabella Police at 652-6777 if you have any information on 19-year-old Gabriel Steele. And let me just quickly give you a description of Jordan Suberu. She is brown in complexion, approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall, has a long braided hairstyle. She was last seen wearing a neon green jersey, blue jeans, and a pair of shoes. All right, so please call in this instance, call the Belmont Police at 621-2514 and pass on the information there. Right. Again, 622-4911. Remember, those of you who need to provide us with information off air, that number is the 622-4141, bit of information. Yeah. So, Mrs. Dipti, your concern is engaging the attention of the folks at the Regional Health Authority in South. They have taken note of it and they are working on it. And to the person with the leaking water line in Pitti Valley, we need to know where in Pitti Valley so that it's flooding your compound. Well, we need to get exactly where it is so that we can have WASA attend to that leak on the roadway. Another one from Belmont has been resolved, and this one is 2 street bulbs in that area. Thanks very much to the folks at TNTech for taking care of those concerns. And TNTech has been super great in terms of responses. Super, super great. And also, again, always thanks to TT Post. They really work on concerns really fast also. Caller out there in San Juan, we have spoken to the we have spoken to the senior superintendent for your area, and we are assured that you will receive a call to the caller from San Juan. You will receive a call before the end of the day, all right, if they haven't called you already. And here is one for the Chaguanas Borough Corporation, where Mrs. Singh is talking about overflowing water from the drain. She said the drain is not even concreted. It's a drain made out of earth and sand, and she says it serves almost everybody in the area in that street, and all that wastewater comes right down that drain. But it's clogged apparently, and it's overflowing onto her property. She says it's a mess, soggy, horrible mess. The stench is not good at all. But we have reached out to the Chaguanas Borough Corporation, and they have taken note of that concern. And also thanks very much to the folks at the Port of Spain General Hospital regarding the person who came in for treatment, who wasn't feeling well, and he returned. Thank you for taking care of him. We are most grateful. That's Ruben. Thank you so much. All right, very quickly before we go, those of you with fixed penalty notices, you may call the Traffic Enforcement Center unit at 612-4682 to get any information on the status of your records or your fixed penalty payments and so on. So that's 612-4682, and that information is coming to you from the Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation. On that note, we wish you a very good afternoon, folks. Do take care. Enjoy the cricket. And, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk again tomorrow.
From the road to the radio. Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to